I remember the first meeting that we ever had with Loudspeaker. I had called 10 of my good friends in Manhattan, Kansas, and I told them to come over to my apartment, and we were going to talk about this crazy new idea that I had. And I originally got the idea because I was sitting in a forensics final round. I did forensics when I was in college, public speaking. And I remember sitting there in this final round watching poetry, amazing poetry, being spoken to me, and talking about all these different ideas about war and artists and just a whole plethora of different ideas. And I was just amazed by what they were saying. But then something went through my head, and I realized that this was kind of the last time that anyone would ever see these speeches. And I wondered how many speeches, not only in this room, but just across the world, never get heard. And so that's when I realized that maybe there is something to that. And maybe there should be something that try and combats speeches from dying. And so I created Loudspeaker. There's a lot of issues going on in the world, a lot of things happening. But the only way that we can actually try and make a difference in the world is by having that conversation. And I think that's what Loudspeaker does, in the sense of it tries to create that conversation on a platform where everybody can listen to the ideas that somebody else, just like them, has to offer. All of us, every single person is an important part of the conversation. It's not just, Bill Gates or Bill Clinton. It's, Bill down the street. It's every single person. And if they're not talking, if we don't have a platform for their voice, if they can't get on their soapbox, then we're missing out on potentially finding solutions to problems that we've been trying to figure out for centuries. We've, created 10 episodes that have been amazing, that have, talked about anything from, small towns and big towns and the way that they have their mindset, to food, to how voting is going to change in the 2012 election. We've just talked about everything. But all of these issues matter. And so it's just been a lot of fun to have that conversation, to present that information to the public so they can find out what's going on in their world. And hopefully we can continue doing that.